So right here, guys, is what I have is my own dream. Um, but I'm playing with line, color, and pattern. So you can almost start to see the person in the painting, right? The girl, the eye, the nose, the mouth, the tears, the the swirls representing the hair. And my dream-like state is going to be different than yours in your painting. But I do want you to play around with lines. I want you to play around with shapes. I want you to play around with color. All of those elements and principles of design: line, shape, color, texture, form, value, space. Okay? Play along with those design factors as you are working on your drawing. It doesn't have to be overwhelming with a lot of color. I muted a lot of my colors. When we mute colors, we mix primary and secondary colors together to make a color. And I like that. And then we add white to it to mute it out. So this is just the first layer of my paint. No, the second layer actually. The first layer you'll find, Evan, you'll find over there, watercolor crayons. And what I did was I used the watercolor crayons and I colored and scribbled everywhere on the watercolor paper. Then I took my brush with just water by itself and painted on top of the watercolor crayons, and it turned to paint. I let it dry, and then I start coming in with the oil paints, or you can use acrylic, and start putting in details like parts of the face that I want the person to see. I also want them to see a grassy hill. I also want them to see a boat over here, so I'm going to put a boat. I want them to be able to see fish, so I'm going to draw some fish designs. Now, this is a dream all about my personality. And so I'm incorporating things about me in my drawing that represent parts of maybe my life, okay? Greenery, nature. I love nature. So as you see, I'm creating what would represent a tree right here. Symbols and lines and patterns and designs can create a painting. You don't always have to have something that's so realistic, right? So think about that as you are working on your very own dreamlike scenery. Don't forget to answer the questions, and I'll get those from you. And if you're online, what they're going to do online is they are going to take a photo of their answers and send them to me. Then they're going to draw their picture, color, paint it, whatever dream like you have. And I want you to write about what your painting is about or your drawing. You can do a painting or a drawing, right? And I want you to write about it. Tell me what's going on in the dream. I'm not going to read it first. I want to first look at your actual drawing and see if I can come up with what's going on in your drawing. That will be interesting, right? What story are you telling in your drawing? And can I see that story going on in the drawing? So do we have any questions so far on the expectations for this awesome assignment? Now, it's not due until Thursday midnight. You're probably like, why such an odd day? It is because I want to be able to give you this grade for the upcoming progress report card, actually. That's what's due, report card. And I can do that if you turn it in to me. But if not, of course, you won't have a good grade for this assignment. It's in two parts. First part, answering the questions, submitted it. Second part, creating the art. Yes? You're awesome. So now I'm going to pick up your papers, and then everybody's going to start working on the artwork for this assignment.